The sight in front of him left him frozen in place. He saw that the fire had completely cut off their escape route. There was no way they could retreat in time now, and the flames behind them were quickly closing in. He immediately ran down the mountain and ordered the team to prepare to deploy a fire shelter. Hearing this, every team member froze, because this was something they had only read about in textbooks. A fire shelter meant clearing away all nearby fuel, which meant they would be completely surrounded by fire with no way out. Their survival would depend entirely on fate. The captain still made one last effort. He used the radio to call for a rescue plane, hoping it could drop water over their area, at least to slow down the advancing flames. But the plane flew overhead without dropping a single drop of water, because the smoke was too thick and the radar couldn't locate their position. The captain felt despair. Seeing the fire getting closer and closer, he gave his final command, and all the team members simultaneously dropped their tools. They opened packs and pulled out the fire shelters they had carried but never used. The deputy captain kept directing everyone, telling the rookies to stay in the middle, hoping it might increase their chances of survival. Then the captain called out to the deputy, and the veterans tightly shielded the rookies in the center. At this life or death moment, they desperately dug small pits in the ground and buried their faces deep into the dirt, because the captain had told them, "When the fire comes, hide under the shelter. Bury your face in the cold dirt. As long as you can breathe, there is still hope to survive." They believed the captain's words would never be wrong, but this time they underestimated the power of the fire. The man still clutched the radio tightly. He refused to believe his comrades were gone. No one knew how long the fire burned. The once lush mountains had now turned into a field of blackened wasteland. Rescuers finally found them on the hillside, and the sight left everyone in silence. Under the scorching temperatures of over 1,000 degrees, 19 team members didn't even leave behind a single intact body. It was impossible to imagine the despair they felt under those shelters, and perhaps the only purpose of those shelters was to make their remains identifiable.
Yeah, go ahead. Medic on scene. 19.